What's going on, fam? Welcome back. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I know you're having a wonderful day. We're back with another Divine Alignment Light Code message. And as you can see on the screen, it's all about 1055 vibration and why you keep seeing it. So if this number 1055 reduces down to the 11, down to the number 2 been popping up for you lately, I got you covered. Be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate you, right? And so we are finishing up. This is the last one, the common number sequences, and we're going to dive into the, we've been talking about your outer universe, and now we're going to dive back into your inner universe, your spiritual aspects of yourself, so we can learn more about these different levels of consciousness, okay? So with that being said, it's all about 1055 vibration, reduced down to 11, down to 2, why you keep seeing it. So again, if it's been popping up, I got you covered. I'm going to give you some key points and some of my own personal takeaways, and I'm going to get you out of here. Again, there's no cookie cutter recipe to these numbers, all right? Each number carries a attribute and a characteristic, so to speak, but it's up to you to figure out what the message means for you, okay? So I'm gonna give you some of the common attributes and characteristics, right, of these numbers, but it's up to you to figure out, okay, what am I doing, what am I thinking, okay, and what do I need to correct, okay? And in that present moment, what I normally do, I love to write things down, okay? And also pay attention to the time. What time is it when this event happened, when you saw this number, okay? It may not be on the clock, okay? So you may keep seeing this number popping up all over the place, but it may be at a different time. So also check the time, okay? So with that being said, the reason why these numbers pop up, obviously you've been working on yourself. The universe within you gonna use any means necessary, your spiritual team, okay, that's here to assist you within you, okay, gonna use any means necessary to get your attention. Gonna use Mother Nature, these different synchronistic events. Your intuition gonna start getting louder and louder and louder until you hear that inner voice really clear, okay? And a lot of people don't really hear that voice until when shit hit the fan, basically, okay, when you really need some help. All right, but also the universe gonna use any means necessary to line you up with people like myself, to sharing their true ups and downs, the things that work for them, things that didn't work, and also some tools that help myself level up, and also point you off to some references if possible to kind of line you up with my experiences. So I'm sharing my own personal experiences, and if I can link you up with a reference, I surely will, okay? And that's how you can grow on your own. That way you can gather your own perspective, because there are many pieces to the puzzle, so you can see the whole big picture. I hope that makes sense, okay? So that's why you feeling the way you feel, you asking a lot of questions, and right now you doing your own personal research instead of just blindly believing people, so you can see things for yourself, okay? So that's why you going from the known to the unknown. That what led you to me today to listen to this presentation, okay? Your intuition kick in, say, hey, let me see what this angel number or 1055 vibration this guy Chris talking about, okay? So you're going to meet many people like myself, okay? But let your intuition guide you, okay? And test things out, research things for yourself, okay? I want to state that right off the jump before we get ready to end this thing out, all right? So what's going to happen is the tools that help me, whether you know it or not, you're using these 7 hermetic principles each and every day. These are the universal laws, okay? So if why not have a better understanding, overstanding of these principles and start applying these things in your life each and every day? So whether you know it, you know them or not, do it for 90 days. Just keep testing things out, refining, repeating the process until things start to make sense for you, okay? Just like learning your ABCs, right? So with that being said, you're gonna find your own sweet spot, and with these 7 hermetic principles, you're gonna realize, like, man, they should have taught us this in grade school, right? Or kindergarten or early childhood, right? Exactly. So it's gonna help you skip some levels, but you're going to make some mistakes. These mistakes are going to give you the experience that you need, so you can figure out what works and what doesn't work for you. And I want to make it as simple as possible. And so on your hero's journey, your intuition, your higher self, your guardian angel, so to speak, going to kick in, going to lead you on a wonderful path of self-discovery, knowledge of self. You're going to learn, how to communicate with your own inner voice, your own energy, cut out the middleman, so you can tap into your own Christ consciousness, okay? And your spiritual team, your higher aspects of you, going to lead you through a path of, learn about these different energy, frequency, and vibration with music. You're going to learn that life is a test, right? It's a lesson. It's a big old lesson. And each and every one of us, we have our own unique path that we have to fulfill, okay? Nobody can do it but us. There are people that can help us, give us advice, and give us different strategies, but our path is unique for us, okay? I hope you remember that. All right. So also your intuition gonna kick in, lead you through astrology, sacred geometry, and also these different synchronistic events that will lead you to these numbers. Okay. If you haven't done it already, you better start working with Mama Nature. That's where the cheat code's gonna be received at, so to speak. Okay. But each and every day, by you taking positive intention, you know, being the cause in your life, like, hey, I want to learn more about my intuition. I want to learn more about the different energy, frequency, and vibration. I want to learn about astrology, geometry, these different numbers sequences, and I want to build a relationship with nature. Okay. And if that's your intent each and every day, the universe is going to mirror your intent and gonna send you various different synchronistic events. Okay, so I want to keep it as simple as possible. So again, as you navigate in your matrix reality, you are a divine light being having this human experience that you want to figure out what it's like to be human, what it feels like to be you. Okay, and so I highly recommend that you use your personal day calculation. How do you calculate this? You're gonna take the month and date of your birth, not the year, just the month and day. You're gonna add it to the current date, right? And that's gonna give you your personal day, your present day calculation for that day. And so what that's going to do is going to help set the theme for your day. It's going to give you some structure, right? And also it's going to help walk you through the manifestation process, right? So for the sake of this presentation, this personal day calculation came up to a master number 11, which reduced down to a number 2. Wow, how coincidental, right? So with that being said, right, we off the jump, we already know with that double 1 vibration, again, when this double 1 pop up a lot, that's just letting you know you reached the energetic gateway. The universe has took a snapshot of your thoughts, beliefs, words, emotion, and actions. Pay attention to the time on the clock at, you know, when you see these numbers too. All right. But again, what were you thinking? Write any new ideas down. But this is a highly energetic day for manifestation, leading by example. If you haven't been leading by example, this number gonna pop up letting you know it's time to level up, and you may need to step out of your comfort zone to get the work done. But it's letting you know that it's all about divine inspiration, synchronistic events, and the universe is reminding you, like, whatever you're doing, keep going. You got this. Okay, you may need to tweak a couple things, but keep going down this path. Okay, then we reduced it down to the number 2. It's going to put you in a position. This is going to be the theme for your personal day. This day is all about union, partnership, relationship, teamwork, make the dream work, right? Duality, intuition. All right, listen to your own inner voice, your own energy, cooperation, balance, diplomacy, being that peacemaker, and the power behind the throne in your life first. Then you can pour on to others. All right. So when it comes to the 1055 vibration, I'm gonna get you out of here. That one, again, it's all about new beginnings, fresh start, manifestations. Okay. And stepping out of your comfort zone if you haven't already. Then we lead to that number 0. Again, pay attention to zeros because they will pop up for you. That's just letting you know that you're working with the universal force energy, that God force energy within you to get things done. So you're going through a personal, you know, transformation and atonement process. You developing your spiritual aspects with this number 0 when it pops up. Okay, but it's all about infinity, eternity, cycles. Okay, you're going through a spiritual rebirth, so to speak, leading to the number 5, double 5, because you are strategizing. Okay, you've been working on yourself big time. It's all about change, challenge, freedom. And with the 55, it's just letting you know it's change is the only constant in the universe, right? And it's divinely orchestrated change at that, because you working with the universal God force energy within yourself, right? And then we reduce that thing down to what? The master number 11. Okay, so with this number 11, okay, you reach the energetic gateway with the universe. Okay, what are you doing? What are you thinking? What can you do to better yourself? Okay, write any new ideas down. Just letting you know you tapped in again to divine inspiration, synchronistic events. They're gonna keep, you know, coming up out of nowhere. Okay, and also the universe letting you know, like, you're doing a great job. Don't be so hard on yourself. Reduce down to that number 2. It's gonna take a little bit cooperation, balance, diplomacy, and being a peacemaker, and the power behind the throne if you really need to get the work done. Okay, so pay attention to these messages. There's no cookie cutter approach, but you know, your input equals your output. The universe is going to mirror your intent. Love yourself. So let's go ahead and I'm giving you my key points and takeaways. I'm going to get you out of here. So again, material items going to come and go on your hero's journey as we close out these comments number sequence series. But knowledge of self, how do you do things for yourself to cut out the middleman so you can tap into your own Christ consciousness, is more important and longer lasting. Okay, and then you can help yourself and you can help a lot of people in the process. Okay, if you don't learn anything else, the universal principles, okay, this is how the universe works. Okay, the cause and effect, all this stuff, I walk you through that. All right, but test these things out. 90 days, okay? Refine and repeat the process. You're gonna find your sweet spot. You'll thank me later. All right, so with anything that we deal with in your reality, there's a good side and not so good side to everything, but there's always a neutral ground. So also within yourself. So it's time to balance your divine masculine and feminine principle within yourself, so you can operate as that one force energy that you can't hear the beat, just like that battery right here, okay? So when this number 1055 pop up, I'm gonna get you out of here. That number 1 relates to new beginning, fresh start, creation, progress, inspiration, intuition, self-leadership, stepping out of your comfort zone, taking action, uniqueness. And with that number 1 vibration, remember, you creating your own realities with your thoughts, beliefs, words, emotion, and action, then leading to that number 0, because you a hero, because you working with the God force energy within you, and it's all about the universal source energy, and it's a beginning point, eternity, oneness, wholeness, cycles, flow. And also with this number 0 is letting you know you're going through a spiritual rebirth, so to speak, okay? And also it's time to connect with your higher self, and it's freedom from limitation. And also with this number 0, it's going to amplify the energies of the numbers that sits along with it, okay? So keep that in mind. With the 55, energies, we already know, we talked about this. It's all about major life changes, learning those lessons through experience, and making those choices that you need. And also it's all about personal freedom, okay? Opportunities, being true to yourself instead of faking it till you making it. You being true to yourself until you making it, right? And then overall, this 1055 just letting you know, like, hey, it's a constant reminder. It's time to, be free to live and serve your mission, as your intuition and your inner knowing dictates, okay? So my key takeaways when it comes to this number: the timing is right for the new venture or project that you really been working on. So don't let other people discourage you or distract you, because they really don't know what you got going on, because you have a plan. They don't have a plan, but you do, okay? So don't let nobody discourage you or distract you in any way once you make your final choice or decision, okay? Only you know your true calling in life, not nobody else, all right? So don't build nobody else's dream, build your dream. So it's time to listen to your own intuition, your own inner voice, your own energy, and look to new directions and opportunity with an open mind and optimism. So what that calls for: research and action, and most importantly, find a mentor or expert that works in that field and knows a lot about that field and has results. So don't go for the talk, go for the results, okay? So it's time that when this number pops up, as we close things out, it's time to take charge of your own life and do things your own way with that 55 vibration, okay? And make positive changes that benefit yourself and those around you, okay? Your input equals your results, your output. So you may fear the unknown because you don't know what to expect, okay? But your spiritual team, your higher self, wants you to trust that these changes will be to your long-term benefit and advantage, okay? Because as long as you plant those seeds of lifting people up instead of tearing people down, the universe, cause and effect, right? It's gonna reward you with equal greater value, okay? So as long as you plant some good seed, you good to go, okay? So as we close things out with this number, a happy outcome and results follow your positive expectations. So it's time to stay positive and optimistic about these impending changes with that 55, okay? And you will find out in long term, everything gonna work out to your advantage, okay? So make sure you be true to yourself and others on your path. So this has been my own personal takeaways when it comes to 1055 vibration, which reduces down to the number 11, which reduces down to the number 2, and why you keep seeing it. Be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate you. And also be sure to read this book, As a Man or a Woman Thinketh by Jane Allen. It's going to help put your mind in a higher thought process and a higher vibration when it comes to, how you look at life in general, okay? So as always, when Earth is a school, purpose and mission require learn a whole bunch of life lessons to gain that experience and knowledge for our soul grow. And it's time for you to help people to help themselves, because you've been putting in that work. And it's all about just remembering what these things mean, because you already know this stuff, okay? But most importantly, trust your own inner voice, your own energy. Everything matters. So again, this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. We're going to tap into your inner universe in our next presentation. Take care of yourself, love yourself. Until next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.